lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Turbulence by Ateez, which I honestly cannot wait for. So many people have told me this song is incredible, so I can't wait to get into this one and see what we can expect. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just cannot wait to get into this one, so let's do it. I'm honestly so excited. I'm loving hearing more from Ateez. I always know it's going to be absolutely unreal as well, every single time. You just know, don't you? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness me. Where are we heading? Putting on airplane mode. This is gorgeous already. I'm sorry. Number one, I had to pause because the pink hair took me aback because, oh my geez Louise, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's shining in that darkness, isn't it? Oh my gosh, they're really just lighting up that darkness, aren't they? Wow. I love with this one, it feels like we're going to be getting more of a slower paced song, probably more melodic, I feel like. I really, really love that. So far, what I'm really loving and what I'm really honing in on is that, again, darkness and light theme, I feel like. Already, it's very apparent, for sure. Wow. Oh, vocals! I'm really loving with this one as well. You know, it's called Turbulence. We started out with that airplane mode, which I feel like really does just tie in so beautifully with that sense of turbulence, obviously. But I really love as well how we're getting all of these themes of almost like elements in a way. Like we're talking about the wind, we're talking about the water falling and, you know, free falling. And I feel like there's just so many different elemental things going on as well, which really tie in so beautifully to that sense of turbulence. I feel like as well, this is almost in a way, again, throwing me back to that pirate ship, you know, we're talking about the rough winds. And all I'm thinking of when they're talking about the rough winds is almost like them on that pirate ship, just with it swaying back and forth, you know, in that dark night sky. And it's almost like, I feel like even through this song, it's in a way symbolizing we've been through rough times on this journey. You know, we've gone through those times where the winds have been rough, where we've been shaken, where we felt like we were free falling and we didn't know if there was going to be a way out and we didn't know if there was going to be, you know, a journey ahead of us. But ultimately, we've almost sort of surpassed those tides and we still come out stronger every time. And I think that just sense of them being able to really hone in on the fact that this journey hasn't been simple. It hasn't been something that they've, you know, gone through and it's been plain sailing. It has had its turbulent moments. It's had those moments where the seas have seemed rough, you know, but ultimately they've been together and they've been able to overcome everything and they've come out stronger. And I think that message is really beautiful for sure. Wow. What should we become? Again, like at the end of this road, what should we become? Like at the moment, all I'm seeing is this endless darkness, and I don't really know if I can find a light in this moment to figure out where we should be heading or where we're going. You know, and again, I think that does just tie into the fact of on this journey, you know, like they were saying, they were so young at the time when this all began for all of them. And it was almost like they had all of these wild dreams. I feel like we've gone through this whole Fever EP and now coming into the epilogue where we're talking about, you know, that sense of youth and having all of these wild, amazing ambitions and drives in life. But it is almost like at a young age, sometimes it can be so overwhelming as well when you are striving for those dreams and you're getting knockbacks sometimes, you know, and you're getting the roads not always being paved so simply in life. I think sometimes it can almost be a little bit discouraging, and I feel like that's what's come through in this song, you know, when they're saying it's almost like that endless darkness, it feels like there's no light at the end of that tunnel. But what's amazing to see, especially now, is looking back on these sorts of songs and these music videos, hearing the struggles they went through to get to where they are and how much stronger it's made them as a group. It really does just bring you such inspiration, doesn't it? Because where they are now is absolutely, I'm sure at the time when, you know, they first were starting out on this journey, they couldn't have even imagined where they would be heading and how successful they've become. And I think that is just a testament to who Ateez are and to, you know, their music and the passion they really put into everything that they, you know, did in order to become the group and the success that they are now. I'm loving all the visuals on this as well. Like the dark night again. Don't break my heart. Please don't break my heart. I'm just saying, like, is anyone listening? Can someone just embrace me? Like, I feel like I'm shouting out into this void where I'm calling out for all of this help. I'm, you know, really just trying to find some way out of this impending doom and darkness, but it just feels like there is no way out. And I'm just trying to, you know, push my way out of all of this, but it just feels like it's all just almost, in a sense, taking over everything. Like, I just want somebody to be there for me. Oh my gosh, guys. These lyrics are so unbelievably powerful and just like hard hitting, aren't they? The vocals are absolutely gorgeous as well. Hang on, Mingy. Wait a second. I wasn't ready for that fix on. Give me 2 seconds. Because I feel like I've just been taken on an emotional spiral. And I need a second, because them just, I feel like as well, having all of these solo shots where it is just like they're all sort of singularly on their own and not together, I think it adds even more dynamic to like how impactful this song is, you know? Like, even though they're a group and they're there for each other, it is almost like they all have their own singular struggles as well that they were probably going through at the same time as going through everything as a whole. And I think that just breaks your heart, doesn't it? Right, Mingy, what are we saying? I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we're gonna go for it. 목적지를 몰라 헤매다 쓰러져 방향을 찾지 못해 방황의 원더를 날개가 꺾이고 휩쓸려 버린 모습으로 Oh, it keeps moving from me. Like, I have this goal envisioned in my mind and I know where I want to be at, but every time I make one step forward, I feel like that goal just keeps on getting further and further and further away from me. Oh my gosh, Hongjin. Wow. As if the world asks me to give up an endless darkness. At the end of this road, where should we be? Oh my gosh. It's almost as if they're saying, like, they feel as if in those moments, you know, when that darkness is so overwhelming, it's like everything in life just feels like it's almost forcing me to give up on this dream. Like, everything, it just feels like it's going against us and nothing feels like it's actually working in our favour. No matter how much effort we're putting in, how much determination, how much practice, how much love and passion, it just feels like at this moment in time we're just stood stagnant and not knowing where to go. It just makes you appreciate even more, doesn't it, how far they've come on this journey and just how much they've been through and how much they've sacrificed to be able to get to the point of where they are now. Share that love and that music and that light with so many people around the world. I think it's just absolutely so incredible. I love this as well, like with all of the cloud of smoke, it's like those stars sifting through, you know? I'm already overwhelmed to feel by myself. These lyrics are absolutely beautiful. Oh, in the darkness, all this is like a dream flying high in the sky. Like, it feels like this is worlds apart from where we're going to end up, you know? Like, we've got all of these things that we are really wanting to achieve and all of this love in our heart that we want to give to so many people, but it just feels like that dream is just flying higher and higher and we just don't know how to reach that point. And it just feels like it's almost escaping us in a way. That's what it feels like it's coming across. And this set in here is so incredibly beautiful. It's such a vast scape, but with all of those things just almost like circling in a way, Hong Joon in this shot. It's almost like it's an eternal sense of just the unknown, you know, of where are we going to go, what's going to happen. You know, we're walking down this road in this darkness, and it's like we keep on pushing and striving down this road, hoping and praying and wishing for what we want in life. And that's all you can do, isn't it? I feel like in this moment, you know? Like I feel that's what Ateez mindset probably was at the time. Like we've come so far already, even though we still have that sense of darkness. It's almost like we've pushed so hard for this dream and we've given so much of our life and our time and our love. It's like we have to just keep on pushing ahead and going forward on this road, because if we don't, then it's almost like we've given up on what we want, you know, what we love. It's just so beautiful, isn't it, this song? And it really is just a testament to how hard ATEEZ really did push and work and give to be able to be at where they're at now, you know? And I think that for that, I have so much admiration and so much appreciation for them just continuing constantly to give everything they have for their music, for the fans, for their passion, and for their dream, you know, to make it become a reality. I think it's really, really inspirational. These shots are so beautiful as well. You can see it follow the lights. Oh my god. Oh, and everything's lighting up now. They're all safe. Honestly, that's making me want to cry. Because it's just so beautiful, isn't it? Like, throughout this whole journey, they've had this sense of, you know, impending darkness because they just haven't known, you know, it's been that sense of just, I really want this to happen, but I don't know if it ever will, and it feels like everything is pushing against me. But them just having that sense of light at the end of everything, you know, and just constantly searching for that sense of hope and that sense of light, you know, at the end of everything. And that tunnel there with Hongjoon, just one by one, you know, being lit up, all the sections being lit up. It's just so beautiful. And all of a sudden, just all of the lights just flowing in for all of them in every single scene and every single shot. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The way that this, even in the imagery and the videography, it's just telling that story of their journey, you know, telling that story of how they were feeling at this time, you know. And I think that all of that just coming together with the song as well, absolutely unbelievably amazing. Stars of it shining. Oh, for sure. Oh, Jongho, listen to me when I tell you I wasn't ready for that note, my love, right? Because genuinely that was like almost like that cry out in a way, you know, like they've been saying this whole time, like, I'm calling out for somebody, like I want somebody to embrace me. I want to, you know, achieve everything in life that I've set my heart on. And that one note from Jongho there, it literally just felt like letting go of everything and finally just almost like shouting out and just being like, this is what I want. Like, this is what I need. I just need that sense of light, that sense of power in a way, you know? That moment was so powerful. Wow, Jongho. That lyric there, don't even. Because that lyric there, this song to be engraved in my heart. Like, I want this one day, if we ever, you know, get to the point where we've achieved everything in life, I want this song to be a constant reminder in my heart of everything we went through to get to the point of where we are. I want this to be a reminder of how strong and how determined I was to reach that point of shining brightly like that star. Like, I want this song literally embedded in my heart so that I know how much love we all put into this one moment in time, you know, to achieve what we wanted to. Just absolutely, absolutely unbelievable. Just to be who we are right now in this moment. Wow! Now they're like floating almost. That sense of freedom and just being who they are. I'm sorry, Jongho, okay? I just ascended as your vocal ascended. Okay, and I was not prepared for that yet again. You hit me with the unexpected, but I shouldn't be surprised at this point because it's Jongo. I'm gonna need to hear that again, please and thank you. But also, I just want to say, how do you do it, Jongo? Because genuinely, the emotion and just raw vulnerability that you can hear, even in his like vocal cries, it just absolutely pierces your heart, doesn't it? I need to hear that again because he just kept on ascending, I feel like. Wow. That is such a powerful shot as well, isn't it? Right at the end there. Oh my goodness me. That was such an incredibly impactful, emotional song. And I think that the emotional vulnerability that Ateez showed in that song, absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, I absolutely loved this one. This whole video as well, the videography, all fitting in and blending in so beautifully with the message of this song, I thought was absolutely incredible. Just everything about this one really did just hit hard, I feel like. I think just that whole message of, them being in their youth and wanting this dream and striving and pushing so hard, but almost feeling knocked back. I feel like in a way there are so many people throughout the world who can relate to that, and I think that is something that I find so special in 80s music. I think the emotional vulnerability, number one, but also the way they have those messages of hope, those messages of just saying, even in those dark times, you can find that sense of light, and we can almost, in a way, be a sense of light for you to find inspiration from. I think that is just so beautiful. And like I was saying, just thinking of where they were then and the mindset they probably had then, in all these hopes and dreams, it just melts my heart every time I watch a video like this from Ateez because it's like, I bet they could never have imagined where they would be now. Like that younger version of themselves, that youthful version of themselves, would be unbelievably so incredibly proud of how far that determination and that passion has led them to this point and how far it's going to keep on leading them, because they are just so successful and they're going to keep on pushing and striving forward, I'm sure, in their music. And I cannot wait to see where Ateez go next. And I'm loving seeing the journey leading up to Ateez now. I think that just everything about them is just absolutely, like I was saying, I know I keep on saying it, but so inspiring. It really is. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.